All right. So, Eric Marc, standing in place, March 2nd. It's March 2nd. It's March 2nd, and hopefully we're going to call an end to these again and start going to in-person things. All the circumstances seem to are. I'm good at speaking. I should pursue a career where speaking is my job. All the circumstances are good to are. The circumstances are falling into place where I can actually get back after this. So, awesome. March 2nd, finally. Helps that COVID ended. You know, it only took a Russian crazy person to invade another country, and then COVID's gone. So that's awesome. Thanks, Vlad, prick. Yeah, that shit's horrible. But we're going to be really, really positive here and in a good mood. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun things. Fun things like Girl Scout cookies. It's Girl Scout cookie time. It's not. It's past Girl Scout cookie time. I saw a guy with a hat. The hat was a box that Girl Scout cookies would come into, and his clever way of letting you know that he's selling. He shouldn't be selling. He's not a Girl Scout. His daughter, might not be his daughter, the young child that was selling the Girl Scout cookies was being promoted by the man with the cookie hat, the cookie box hat, standing on the side of the road at a busy intersection that already has traffic problems, and this brilliant individual decided that putting a cardboard box on his head backwards, if he was really clever, he would have retaped the top of the box, opened up the bottom, and put it on his head in a way that you could read it instead of upside down. Like, the only way you would read the upside down hat is if you were riding behind a bicycle and you were like, oh shit, I think they got Girl Scout cookies, and then you screwed up and rear-ended a car or a curb, flipped over, and then as you flipped, you looked over at Girl Scout Cookie Man and realized, hey, that's a hat that says Samoa's. When I recover from this fall, I'm going to go over there and buy some Samoas that he was selling for $7 a box, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. You're not allowed to mark up Girl Scout cookies when you sell them at the roadside, are you? I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Maybe he needed the extra $2, so if he could get multiple extra $2, he could go buy a hat that's not the cardboard box from the Girl Scout cookies. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm harboring judgment. I'm sorry, it's not appropriate. I should think more positively, be kinder in my thoughts about Girl Scout Cookie Man. Samoa's the best, right? Pretty sure we've done one of these when it was Girl Scout Cookie time. And in case we've forgotten, Samoa's are the best. You can take your Thin Mints, your frozen Thin Mints. You're not freezing anything with a dry cookie and some hard chocolate. Freezing is doing nothing. It's nothing. Don't pretend. If you freeze a fresh Toll House chewy chocolate chip cookie, maybe it would become hard. In which case, freezing it would actually mean something. Freezing a Thin Mint does nothing. It's just a colder Thin Mint for like a moment, because they get their heat back instantly. I wanted to use the correct word. I would say like the heat conductive properties of a Thin Mint are very limited. A cold Thin Mint becomes a warm Thin Mint very quickly, as a warm Thin Mint would become a cold Thin Mint very quickly. This freezing Thin Mints is nonsense. You can stop that. You can stop that. There's always a special Girl Scout cookie. What was it this year? It was like a vegan cookie, wasn't it? What the hell was it? Toffee cookie, I think. Nobody knows what they taste like because nobody buys the special cookie. Anybody that buys Girl Scout cookies just buys the Girl Scout cookies that they've known for their entire life The tagalongs, Samoas, Thin Mints, tagalongs. Did I already say tagalong? Yeah. Those Girl Scout cookies are delicious, and you shouldn't upsell them, and you shouldn't wear hats made of cardboard boxes that are upside down. So I'm glad that I came up here to turn on video cameras to remind you to buy Girl Scout cookies. Buying Girl Scout cookies doesn't work right now either. Post-COVID, post-life, nothing works right. Nothing works right at all. I tried to buy Girl Scout cookies online to support a friend's daughter, I guess. And it conked out and it goes, whoops, it didn't work, try again. Because this is the way that every online shopping experience goes. It ends with a failure, your credit card ends up God knows where, and you don't get your shit. So you got to try again, which I wasn't excited about because I could tell the charge went through. So I hit the support me Girl Scouts, support my cookie order Girl Scouts. I sent a request in for help to resolve my order. I could see that it got charged, or at least that it was pending. No response. 2 days. So instead I checked, realized that the charge had been pulled, and then I placed another order and it went through, and hopefully I'll get some cookies. Though probably all the cookies will be those toffee cookies that nobody wants, and I'm not vegan, so I don't know why that matters. Delicious food is delicious, and shit food is shit. Vegan, carnivore, it doesn't matter. Things are tasty and things aren't. And then whatever rules you set for yourself or you need to follow so that your body works right is fine. Fuck those toffee cookies. I don't want those. I feel like I'm breathing a lot into the mic. So I'm trying this now too. I'm trying to fix the camera, this camera here, into a position because I learned a buddy of mine that has a ton of experience filming stuff says that I've been screwing up with my second camera angle. Second camera angle is a problem because I keep framing myself too far to like a side, and then when I look off, I'm looking into the short side of the screen, and apparently that's no good. I want to be looking into the long side of the screen. This is much more comfortable for viewers, and I want you to be comfortable. I want all of you to be very, very comfortable. That's why I do this, to comfort strangers, and maybe some people I know. So, COVID's over. Cool. Putin's a dick. Girl Scout cookies are delicious. And that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Frankenstein dogs. So, our dog, because my wife, it's actually my wife's dog, but I'm also dog parent, unless she decides to run away. If she decides to run away, she gets to keep the dog because it's her dog. But hopefully she stays and dog stays. That would be the preferable outcome. He just got some stuff done, and the poor guy's got staples in his stomach, which is fun. I can't wait to see how that goes to get those things ripped out. He doesn't care. So you got to put this cone of shame on the dog, right? Oh, cone of shame, yeah, because he's going to try and bite or lick the staples. No, he doesn't care. He doesn't care to approach them with his mouth. He's going at him with his hind leg. Yoga dog. Yoga dog is able to lift his hind leg up enough that he's able to scratch his belly with his hind leg. I can't, my knees don't even bend that way. So he's trying to scratch the staples out. That's the problem I'm having. So I could put him in all the cones, and unless I attach that cone to his hind leg, it's not going to do much for me. Of course, unless I don't put the cone on, maybe. So when I'm going to bed, I put the cone on him to make sure that he's safe. Meanwhile, the concern is actually his back leg. But there's no way that I'm going to not put the cone on him, and then while I'm sleeping, he goes after the damn staples, and I catch him with a bloody tongue because he's been licking metal staples that are stuck through his belly skin. No, that's not happening on my watch. That cone will be on the dog. And if things go sideways, it ain't because I didn't follow the rules. Doc said cone, dog gets cone. And that's how that goes. He's got a soft cone. Got him a special cone. Got him a special cone. It's soft so it doesn't cut your damn shins when he crashes into your legs. It's slightly better, except it acts like blinders, like a horse would have blinders on. So the OG cone is a clear cone, looks like a lampshade. If you put a light bulb in it, if dog's head was a light bulb and you illuminated it, light would shine through the cone. I think the dog has some peripheral vision. Translucent cone, side to side, dog can actually see something. So we got him a soft cone. Soft cone is black, opaque. No light gets through. In fact, I think it's freaking insulated. I swear his head gets hot inside this thing. It's very strange. So he put his head in insulated cone. Now he's got no side vision. So in order for him to see side to side, he's just swinging his head around like a I want to say battle axe, but I've never seen a battle axe. Like a wrecking ball. It's more like a wrecking ball. Not Miley Cyrus wrecking ball. Just surprisingly strong, taller than expected dog. Wrecking ball head. And he swings his head, and I got an older dog, so we got a young dog, older dog. Older dog has been with me for a long, long time. And he'll swing his head and smash the older dog that weighs half of what he does with wrecking ball head. But it's okay because it's padded. And I can't quite decide if it would be better that he had the clear cone on that sucks more when he runs straight and he scrapes the walls and crashes into shit that's loud. Probably scratches the headliner in the car. Soft cone's better for all those things, but he can't see a soft cone, so he swings his head in a more violent manner and might cause more collateral damage in that way. It's not clear to me which is better. If you've made it this far in the video and you have experience with dogs and cones of shame, and you have experience with clear cone, opaque cone, padded, insulated cone, tell me, which is the better cone? Which is the more effective, less damaging to you, safer for the dog, safer for other dogs? Which is the better cone? Tell me. There's like comments section wherever this thing is posted. If it's on Instagram, there's comments section. If it's on YouTube, there's comments section. Type a bunch of stuff into the comments section, because then that shows engagement, and then I have a chance of actually getting the ability to monetize this damn channel, and that would be amazing, because that was the plan like 3 years ago. Hasn't quite panned out. But I appreciate you for watching, and if you made it this far, congratulations! You got to the part where I just wish you well, and hopefully I don't see you on this video again for a while, because I got to get to it, doing it in person. So thanks for checking us out. I hope you're well. If you have family that is in places in turmoil, I hope they're okay. And just be kind. Yo, I just got insight into a person. It's actually a lady who works at the storage place where we have a storage unit, and learned. That's an alarm. Hang on. I learned that this lady will pay people's groceries like with some level of frequency, which is amazing to me. I've always thought about doing it. I've never done it. I've paid for like people's coffee at like a drive-through, but I've never picked up someone's groceries behind me. Usually I don't feel like I'm in a position where I could do that, but this lady, she's just like a regular person working at a storage place, and she does it. So frick, talk about switching your priorities around. Got 4 kids too. Awesome. Has a 16-year-old that does the same thing. So what's my excuse? What's your excuse? I guess I don't have to have an excuse, because I know nobody's telling you should do something like this. But an act of kindness, I think, is important. Smile at a stranger. interact with somebody when you check out at a store. See if you can make them smile. Just be cool. Let's do that. We could use a lot of that. And if you're in a spot where you can pay for groceries, yo, that's freaking amazing. I couldn't believe this lady's doing that and that her kid picked it up. So good. There's hope. There's hope. There's a ton of good people out there. We just need to make sure that it's the majority. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Excuse me. Take care. And I'm going to go take care of what that alarm was reminding me for. Has to do with Staple Dog. All right. Have a good night. Take care, y'all.